was a mom, I made and ate hot meals. I had unstained clothing. I had conversations quietly on my phone. Before I was a mom, I slept as late as I wanted to and never worried about how late I would get to bed. I brushed my hair and even my teeth twice a day. Before I was a mom, I cleaned my house a lot. I never tripped over toys or forgot words to lullabies. Before I was a mom, I didn't worry whether or not my plants were poisonous. I never thought about immunizations. Before I was a mom, I had never been vomited on, pooped on, spit on, chewed on, peed on, or pinched by tiny little fingers. Before I was a mom, I much more had my thoughts, my body, and my mind to myself. I was able to get a good night's sleep. Before I was a mom, and before I became settled, I never knew what to do when a screaming child had to get a shot. I felt so bad holding them down for the doctor. I never looked into teary eyes and cried. I never got gloriously happy over a simple little thing as I do now. I never sat up late hours at night watching a baby just sleep. Before I was a mom, I never had a sleeping baby held a sleeping baby just because I didn't want to put her down. I never felt a heartbreak in a million pieces when my child wasn't invited to a softball team or a party. I never quite knew that something that small could affect my entire life, my world. I never knew that I could love someone that much and more than you can imagine. I never knew the love of a mom before I was a mom. And it is so true what Nana says, if we could, you'd love to freeze them. And every age is a fun age, but it happens so quick. I remember bringing my firstborn home from the hospital, and then I remember her kindergarten day, and then it just seemed like from then until she got her license, got her acceptance into a school far away from here, traveled the world, and she was gone. And it really seems like, what happened? How did it happen that fast? And that was with all of them. I wish there's moments you might want to freeze now when they're nice and clean, they've come from a bath, and they've got their jammies on and they're ready for school. You have no idea how much I miss that part of three little girls tumbling down the hall with their storybooks. And I hope that Jenny gets busy and gives me a grandchild because these are the children that bring joy to me every day. And if you've been in kindergarten, you have to know that they capture my heart and their mind. And even when we break up units, the teachers get so possessive of who we have that we fight to keep our children, even by the 9th day of school, because when they walk into this classroom, they walk into my heart, and I feel, yes, I've made them smart, but if I've made them good kids from their heart to know that somebody will always love them, then that's all we need. So I thank you for lending me these precious children. They've turned out, they were cocoons in the beginning, they were caterpillars in the beginning. And Miss Mik, the first 6 weeks of school, wanted to pull every hair out of my head because I would write my name down and say, this is how you write your name, and they would write my name down on the paper. And it's a long way coming, but when it does, it is so sweet. These kids, their comprehension level, everything. I went to Lakeshore and I said, well, I'll buy them a first grade readiness book, and then you can ask Nana. I said, it's too easy. All right, I'll buy a second grade readiness book. Comprehension's a little easy. The things that they'll be doing now for comprehension is third grade comprehension, but they can do it. They're so smart, they're so wonderful. So thank you for lending me your most precious possession.